When I started, you know, my way is I research everything. I look at everything, everything. So it takes quite a bit of time. When I looked at all the documentaries, pretty much all of them were based on the girls, you know, Playboy itself and, you know, shooting the playmates, etc., all that stuff. Very little in any of them was based on the fact that he started the Playboy Foundation, all the serious side, the rebel side, the activist side, which is huge. And so, because I got to know and research that myself, I was aware of it. And when I went to his 80th birthday party, and it was great because, I mean, it was all these painted girls and it was wonderful and, you know, kind of women and men galore. And it was a fancy party and everybody celebrated him. But I felt for all the wrong things. I mean, the right things, yes, the Playboy part, but not for how he has influenced America socially, sexually, politically, any of those things. And I thought, that's what I would like to do. You know, I like looking at complex individuals. He's a very complex individual, in many ways a paradox. And I wanted to explore that and tell that story. So I researched it and wrote a treatment, sent it down to LA, to Hefner. And the next day he sent me a fax and he said, I love it. Do the film. Anything you want, you've got it. It took 3 years, and one of the reasons was that he is most unusual because in the Playboy Mansion, he has one floor that is practically, the walls are covered, lined with scrapbooks, black scrapbooks. It just keeps on and on and on. And these books, this big, heavy, over 2,000. And he's still continuing working on them. And I went through just about all of them, and that took time. It was everything. It was all about himself too. It started at age 15, and he was a cartoonist. So he would also draw cartoons, you know, and those were in there. And actually for the film, I animated some of those cartoons just, you know, because it gives you an insight into the man again, his psyche. But it's got Martin Luther King dies, full of Martin Luther King. The Kennedys, full of that. Anything important in history that took place, it was in there. It was like, it really is an amazing document of what has happened historically in America. Also, what has happened to him, all his conflicts, pictures of people traveling right through the, you know, who came to the mansion in Chicago, the mansion in the Playboy Mansion here in LA,